Seeing family and friends for the holidays, especially if we haven't seen them for a while, can be intimidating, and more so if we're struggling with weight loss. So this next interview might be just what you need. Karen Squilati reached out to Charles D'Angelo when she was 251 pounds. Now she's 158 pounds. Karen, you look wonderful.
Thank
Congrats.
you. Thank you very much, Courtney. Thanks.
What inspired you to reach out to Charles?
Well, I was kind of doing a little inventory on my last, say, 25 years, and I was thinking about how proud I was of making my house a home and a loving marriage and raising three bright and really beautiful girls and volunteering in my community. And so I was looking through that list. I realized taking care of and being proud of myself was not on the top of that list. Actually, it was nowhere on the list. And I took a trip to Colorado to see my sister earlier this year. And it was very taxing physically, to where when I got home, I thought, this is not right. This is not how I want to, live. And yeah, so I did. I reached out to Charles, and I reached out to him on a Monday morning, thinking that maybe he'd fit me in a couple of weeks. And Monday afternoon, I got a call that said, "Can you come in?" And I said yes. And Tuesday, I started on the program, and here I am, almost 100 pounds later. So.
Incredible. And this is something you tried to do on your own, lose some weight. How was this program different?
Well, I think that the way that it is different is that Charles has been where I was. He understands the excuses. He understands, how life can get in the way. And he's spent his life trying to help people understand that it doesn't have to be about food. It's not about food. It is about your overall mindset and your relationship with yourself, in your relationship with food. And he has literally made it, he takes something that in my mind was so complex, so complicated, and just simplifies it to really three really easy segments. It's about the food. Yes, it's about exercise, but mostly it's about mindset and how you change your thinking.
Yeah. So Charles, tell us a little bit more about your program and why it is just so effective.
Well, first and foremost, I just want to share that Karen's worked with me almost exclusively virtually. So when so many people feel trapped at home right now, that doesn't have to be an excuse for not taking charge of your own life. Not only has she worked with me remotely, not coming into the office, but she also broke her foot early on in the process. So the philosophy that underpins the coaching I do with people is one where we look at this transformation in the sense of being overweight, being obese is more or less a symptom of another problem. Now, I'm no doctor, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a psychologist, so I'm not treating anyone, but I'm saying that symbolically in the sense of when you're struggling with weight, often you think that the real problem in your life is being overweight. And it certainly presents certain issues. I was 360 pounds. You can't move around as easy. You don't feel as good. You don't have the energy, the vitality we all want to have. You often will shy away from being with other people and sitting there at home listening to me. If you're in that position, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But that's not really the problem. The problem is, why are you turning to food? Why aren't you turning to yourself? Why aren't you paying attention to what's going on emotionally within you so that you get to the core issue of having just eaten and yet finding yourself pacing the kitchen looking for something else, although you're already full. So working with me is all about seeing the work as kind of a Trojan horse. Yes, I help people like Karen lose 100, 200. We've had doctors on the program that have lost 100, 200, 250 pounds. But that's more or less a dividend of the coaching. That's not the focus. So we're not counting calories. We're not measuring your heart rate and doing some type of exotic workout program. It's all talking, helping you get to a place where you understand why you are where you are. And more importantly, you understand why it's necessary to make change a must. So certainly I give people what they come to me for, the physical transformations that they're looking for. But we work to get a lot more from the program. So the relationship you have with yourself improves, the relationship you have with others improves, so you trust yourself a lot more. So you're not using food in any way to distract, console, or soothe yourself when you do have emotions come up that in the past you haven't allowed yourself really to sit with.
Wow. And Karen, oh my goodness, you broke your foot and you still worked through it. What do you recommend to people who are at home, who are struggling with their weight and just looking to make that next move, make some progress?
So simple, Courtney. I mean, truly just stop making excuses. Take control, take responsibility for your choices, for your actions. Probably the most important thing, and I tell myself this all the time, is that I'm worth it. And the people who love me, who want me around for a long time, healthy and happy, I'm worth it to them too. So if you're willing to put in the work, if you're willing to listen to Charles and his no nonsense approach to making changes in your life, anyone can do this program. But you have to get to yourself to a point where you know that you are worth it. So that's what I would say.
Well, Karen, thank you so much for sharing your story with us, and congrats again
Thank
on
you.
all of your progress.
Thank you.
Charles has helped thousands of people turn their lives around, and he can help you too. Visit his website, charlesdangelo.com, to learn more.